Hello and welcome everyone, this is Mike. I'm the founder and CEO of SuiteDash. Welcome to Academy Sessions. These sessions are designed to help you by learning directly from experts in our community who have hands-on experience with SuiteDash. What makes these sessions special is that they are hosted by SuiteDash experts from our community. We've given these experts free rein to develop these presentations based on their actual experiences helping SuiteDash customers just like you, and this allows for a truly authentic and practical learning experience. Each expert brings their own presentation style and perspective, and that's what makes Academy Sessions so valuable. We've entrusted the host to shape the content in a way that best addresses the common questions and challenges our customers face every day, and this approach ensures that the information is not only practical, but also deeply connected to real-world use cases. Be sure to subscribe to SuiteDash on YouTube and follow us on all other social media channels to stay up to date on new features, announcements, and promotions. Okay, that's my intro. Let's get on with the session.
Today we're going to learn together what the announcements block is, as well as two key advantages of the announcements block. The announcements block allows you to create and display important messages directly within your SuiteDash portal. You can use it to keep clients and staff and prospects informed about key updates, events, promotions, and any other critical information. Announcements can be customized with rich text, links, images, dynamic data placeholders, and more that helps to engage your audience, as well as giving you the ability to control the visibility settings to help target specific user roles and segments with specialized announcements. The first key advantage of the announcements block is targeted communication. Announcements can be shown to specific users, circles, staff members, clients, prospects, and teams, ensuring that the right audience sees the right message. The second key advantage of the announcements block is enhanced user engagement. The rich text formatting and interactive elements such as images, dynamic data placeholders, and links make announcements more engaging while increasing both the visibility and the action rates of the announcements that you display to your clients, teams, and staff members. So to create a new announcement or manage our existing announcements, we're going to head from our dashboard or wherever it is you are in your portal, and we're going to head over to the Content menu, and we're going to click on Announcements. From here, we can add a new announcement by clicking either of these Add Announcement buttons, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to add a brand new announcement here. As we see, we can give our announcement a title, we have the announcement body, and we also have the ability to make this announcement a sticky announcement, as well as set the access options for our announcement. So we're going to go ahead first and give this a brand new announcement title, and we are going to label this Updated Client Agreement for 2025. And then we can say something to the effect of, we've updated our client agreement for 2025. And of course, we have the ability to make this text bold. We have the ability to italicize it if we want to, change the size of the announcement text as well, change the color, and we have the ability to use dynamic data placeholders in our announcement body. All of that wonderful stuff, just like you would see in our regular WYSIWYG editor. Now, let's say we wanted this announcement here that we are creating to show up in a particular place in the list of announcements that are shown to our clients, regardless of how many announcements we are showing them. as an example, maybe we want this announcement to show up second in, say, a list of 5 announcements. We would go and click the Make a Sticky Announcement here, and then we would enter number 2. Assuming that we keep this number, however, at 0, our updated client agreement announcement here will show up on top of all of the other announcements that we may have in the list of announcements being shown to our client. Moving forward with the access options down here, some creative use cases for these announcement access options could include, for example, a customized onboarding announcement flow that you want to set up for a customized onboarding experience for your clients and contacts. A creative team use case for the announcements block would be, as an example, if you had a sales team and you wanted to let them all know that they have a sales reporting deadline that they need to meet, and to provide additional details to them as to what exactly you expect to see in the reports that they provide to you. With that, I am going to select a specific circle that I have set up for a customized onboarding experience, and I will choose my custom circle here. And I'll go ahead and save this. Now that we have an announcement created, in order to manage the announcements that we have, say we have 5 of them here, we can go right up here to the options menu next to the announcement that we want to manage, and we can preview the announcement, we can edit the announcement, or we can delete the announcement if necessary. Let's say you wanted to add some additional details to this updated client agreement announcement. Here we can just go in and edit the announcement, and here we go. We have the ability to do that. And we can, let's say, make a new edit. This is a new edit. And we'll go ahead and save that. And there we go. Our announcement has been updated. And if you want to preview the announcement, you'll just go ahead and we will click the preview button. And we see here that the announcement is updated as we had input earlier. Now, before moving forward and adding our announcement to a dashboard for both a client and a staff member, I'm going to go ahead and create a couple more announcements. Now that we've created a couple more announcements, we can add these announcements to the respective dashboards. So in order to do that, we're going to head over to our dashboards. And it's going to be the same exact process regardless of which dashboard you choose here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose New Client Onboarding for our purposes here. And to add a new announcement in the content block editor, we're going to go ahead and we are going to select our announcements block right here. We see 2 options here for the announcements block options, and that is select all and select individual. Now, this message here, which reads, important, when you choose select all, the announcements block will show all of the current announcements and all announcements created in the future. Though the caveat here is that when you have access options enabled like we did earlier, the visibility will be controlled by those access options. In other words, if you choose select all and one of the announcements has the access option that shows the announcement to only a specific circle, that announcement itself will not show up to contacts or companies that are not present within that circle. Same thing with teams, same thing with roles, companies, and so on. Now let's assume that you have 6 total announcements with no access options set, but you only wanted to show to your clients on this dashboard 5 of those announcements. You could go in right here to select individual and choose individually which announcements you want to show. We'll say updated client agreement. We'll say we've updated our time slots. We'll say billing options just got better. And there we go. We'll save this. Now, even though I had selected these individual announcements, I'm going to head into a client dashboard that is assigned to a specific circle and show you exactly what I mean with respect to the visibility mechanics regarding the announcement access options. I am impersonating the Alan Brady Show and Mr. Robert Petrie in this example, and we see that he's in step 2 of our onboarding process. We see here that we need for him to sign a client agreement, and down here we see that the updated client agreement announcement is being shown to him. And the reason why he doesn't see any of the other announcements that we have selected in the previous step is due to the fact that he is not yet in the circles that would permit him to see those announcements. Let's go ahead quickly here and have Mr. Robert Petrie sign his client agreement. We're going to go ahead and say sign client agreement. See, we have the new client agreement here. Read, everything is good. We'll say Robert Petrie, confirm signature. All of that is great. That's signed. Go back to the dashboard. And now we see, let me get this pop-up out of the way here, that Mr. Robert Petrie has moved into step 3 of our customized onboarding process, and he sees here that we have new meeting frequency time slots available to him. This announcement was specifically set to show in the access options only to the circle that via automation Mr. Alan Brady, or rather the Alan Brady Show, is in due to our customized onboarding process. Returning to my admin dashboard, I see all of the different announcements that I had created. And the reason for this is because I'm an admin role in Vandelay Industries, and so I'm going to see all of the announcements that are available on the staff side. We see that the sales reports are due. We see that we have a staff potluck next week. That should be really fun and delicious. We see that performance reviews are due as well. And we have a nice employee reminder to keep our space nice and tidy throughout the day to make sure that everything stays copacetic and flows well within our organization. Though, moving back into the announcements, let's go and see what conditions we have set up for these announcements here. So the sales reports are due. We see that it is a sticky announcement, and we're going to go ahead and edit just so that we can see the access options. So any other role in this case, aside from the salesperson role for our staff members, will not be able to see this announcement here, aside from, of course, the admin role. Though if we needed to, we could just as easily add into the mix another team and say the negotiations team managers. And so that way now the salesperson role and their respective managers assigned to the negotiations team, that I call it instead of the sales team, will be able to see this important announcement here. I'm not going to set that though. We'll just go ahead and save it. Next, when it comes to the staff potluck, we want everybody within our organization who is a staff member to see this announcement because it's relevant to everybody. Going into the access options, we have all of the different roles here that are available. Notice how we don't see the admin or the super admin role in the access options. And again, the reason for that is that the staff members who have the admin role and the super admin role are by default going to be able to see all of the announcements that we create here. We also notice that this announcement is a sticky announcement and the order is 1 in this case. And so in the list of announcements for all of these different roles here, this announcement is going to show up, in this case, second, due to the fact that our other announcement for the sales reports due is set at 0. Though again, keep in mind that the salesperson role is the only role that is going to see this announcement. Let's go over to a staff member with the salesperson role to see exactly what we're talking about here with all of these different orders and sticky announcements and so forth. We're now in the fictional staff salesperson profile, and we see here right at the very top, because again, this is a sticky announcement and the number is set to 0. This here, as we stated before, is also a sticky announcement, though this right here has the order of 1. Lastly, I'm going to head quickly into a staff member's profile that has the project manager role so that you can also see how this relates to that role and how we have these things set up. Here we are in the staff profile for our project manager. We do not see the sales report announcement here due to the fact that this individual does not have the salesperson role assigned to them. We see our performance review, we see our employee reminder, and again, we see that the staff potluck is next week set at the top because we have indicated that this announcement is at position number 1. Now that we're at the home stretch, I'm going to go back into the announcements. I'm going to show you exactly how, when we change that order placement within the access options area, that these orders change dynamically. So we are back in our announcements area, and we notice that, of course, we have our performance review announcement. This announcement should, from a logical sense, be showing up above the fact that we have a potluck next week due to the fact that, of course, this is something that is much of a more urgent priority. So we're going to go in to the options, we'll go to edit, and then we will set the order from 3 to 1. And then we'll go ahead and save this. Now with the staff potluck because we don't want any conflicts here because they're both sticky and they have the same order. Let's go ahead, edit the staff potluck announcement, and just move the order to number 2. Go ahead and save it. Now that we've made those changes, I'm going to head back into our project manager staff account so that you can see how those changes updated in real time. Now we notice that the performance review announcement is at the top, as it should be, due to the fact that this should take a higher priority, of course, than an announcement about a potluck. And the employee reminder announcement about ensuring that our desk stays tidy and neat is where it was at before, due to the fact that we don't have any sort of conditions placed on this announcement. I really hope that you've enjoyed this walkthrough of the announcements block. If you did, be sure to thumbs up the video if you like it, and comment down below how it is that we can improve these videos moving forward, because ultimately we are here to serve and support you, and look forward to doing so well into the future.